Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emory Hunt, the czar of the playbook. Bring you a Week 2 NFL matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. Now, the Eagles took one on the chin last week. It wasn't due to their offense. It wasn't due to their defense. Special teams is the reason why they lost that football game. If they were able to effectively keep Green Bay on the opposite end of the field, the defense would have came up with a big stop, and the offense would have got the football back, and Vic would have took these guys down the field to score. But special teams caused these guys to lose that football game. That has to show up this week and throughout the season. Otherwise, you're going to have a lot of problems. You're going to be involved in a lot of shootouts, so you find yourself behind the scoreboard early. Now, offensively, Cobb is going to be back there as a starter, Andy Reid said, but I think Vic should be the starter, but that's not my call. But you also have to get better offensively. You can't allow yourself to coach yourself out of a game. That 4th and 1 play had Andy Reid written all over it. I know Mike Vick is an outstanding runner, but he's not Herschel Walker. You can't pound him up the middle. So you have to make sure you give these guys a chance to win offensively. You can't coach yourself out of a game. Morningwig as well as Reid, you can't allow yourself to have those mental farts that you did last week. Now you look at the defensive side of football. They're going to be playing Matthew Stafford less Detroit Lions, which means Sean Hill does not have the arm strength, so he's going to give those outstanding cornerbacks in Asante Samuel and Ellis Hobbs outstanding chances to make plays. And Nate Allen is going to be an outstanding player in this league, so you guys should have a chance to get some interceptions. Sean Hill's arm is not as strong as Stafford, so you want to roll coverage to Megatron, to Calvin Johnson, take him away, force these other wide receivers like Burleson and coming in to beat you, and that's going to give yourself a chance in this game. Now, you look at the Detroit Lions offense. Javid Best is an outstanding playmaker. Don't be afraid to run him in a traditional running set. You don't have to get cute in the running game when you have talented playmakers like Javid Best. Give him the football, let him do his thing. That's what you drafted him for. Hand him the rock. Don't sit in the shotgun draw. Don't give him specialty run plays. Run him like what he is, a running back. Also, you look at that offensive, you have to make sure you spread the football around. You did an outstanding job utilizing those 2 tight end sets with Scheffler and Pettigrew. Do that again this week, and you're going to have some success against the Eagles. Now, defensively, what more can I say about that run defense? Sue and company, Corey Williams, you guys were aggressive against the run, way to stuff the Bears. Now you know the Eagles don't run the football as much. They're going to try to run more on the perimeter as opposed to running inside, especially without Leonard Weaver. So now it's time to turn up the pressure on that pass rush. Force Cobb to make plays quickly. Cobb didn't look too confident in himself, aka scary, in this game. So you should be able to get some pass rush on Cobb and force him to get that ball out of his hands quickly. But your special teams has to be solid as well too. Deshaun Jackson is a guy that's dangerous back there when he gets his hands on the football. Also Macklin. So you have to play the complete game against Chicago. Against Philadelphia. You might want to lean more on your running game this week. That way you'll be able to operate a little bit off play action. Now for my prediction, I look at these two teams and what they're about. The Eagles want to run. The Eagles want to be a true West Coast offense. You look at the Lions. Lions want to come in and play smash mouth, spread you out, and also play aggressive style defense. But without Stafford, it's going to be tough because Stafford has that strong arm to cut through a tight window. And that's the reason why I'm going with the Eagles. I think the Eagles right now realize that if Cobb stutters, they can throw Vic in there, and Vic is going to lead them to victory. But I also think the Detroit Lions are definitely on the right track. This is a team, if Stafford was back there, you could easily say the Lions will win this game going away. But I can't give the game to the Lions. I have to go with the Eagles on the road, although it's going to be a tough one because that defensive line of the Lions is nothing to play with this year. These guys are going to be tough. They're going to win at least about 8 or 9 games this year, I bet. For more NFL coverage, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL, or you can visit our YouTube channel at youtube.com/footballgameplan.